What's up, guys? Back again. Little power rankings action. Quick update, quick check in on last week. Here's where we left off last week. Had some winners and losers this week. I didn't feel like watching myself talk, but I'm pretty sure I got all the predictions right last week. So, it's the wrong week. So let's go over what happened and see where we're at. Let's see if there's any updates based on last week to the power rankings. You gotta love seeing me take down Max. That's a great sign. And you know what? Even though my team I still think is worse than his, technically I'm in slightly better shape. So I'm gonna move myself up here, and I'm gonna regret it next week when I have to move myself back down. But it's still me, Jason, and Max at the bottom. I'll push Jason up a spot. I think he had a tough go of it last week. He was in a tough spot or something with like bye weeks. Reeves got hurt. That didn't help. Oh yeah, Mixon still out. Eckler still out. Yeah, even no running backs. Kept Peasley on the bench and Hines on the bench. Fucking impressive bench work there. That's good. Yeah, your team's pretty bad too. You're in a tough spot. Mixon still isn't practicing, I don't think either. And you have no depth. And I don't like any of our teams to be honest, but I don't know who to put last. I honestly think Max's team is better than mine, but I got a little lucky last week, so I'll keep it as that. I'm not super confident in it. I think all three of our teams are equally sucky, but we'll just keep it there because I've just beat Max. And I don't know, Jason was ahead of me before, so we'll keep it there. All right, let's see how Pete did last week. Pete, do you make it worthy of a move up? Oh, you might have with a big win versus Chris. Pete, your team's unpredictable, and I'm afraid to play you this week, so I'll just put that out there. James White still is your RB2. It doesn't make any sense that you're producing wins this consistently, but Julio out and you're still winning. Yeah, that's a good team. You got some depth. All right. I might be moving you up. Let's see what we're looking at. Who's in front of you? Cody! Oh, and Greg. Okay, well, I'll get to Cody in a second. I'm looking at that kid's head so bad. All right, let's check out Greg. Let's see what he did. He got a win last week. It was an easy one. Zach Moss and Burkhead as his running backs. Man, Judy. It's kind of a pieced together team here. Gurley was out. So who's normally around Gurley and Burkhead? Maybe. I think not very good. But you know what? Just because out of principle, putting Cody down here, we're looking 7-3 in the 9th spot. We're leaving Greg there. We're gonna put Pete up above Greg, like that standings. All right, top 6. Cody, can we just? I called the kid out. Said his team was fake. He was all mad. And how many points does he put up? Oh, just a solid 57. 57 points. Oh man, you look bad. Wilson, Henry, when Henry's not a freak and Fournette's not getting all the carries, your team's very average. That's right. Will he win a game again this year? I'm gonna say nope. But you're gonna need those wide receivers back will help. But I'm gonna say you're going defeated. Maybe not even making the playoffs. Cody, happy having you at number 9 spot. Welcome to this shit pile. You're just lucky you accumulated enough wins that you're not in the TikTok fight. So I don't think you'll ever go any lower than these 3 spots. All right, top 6. Dylan, you got to stay at 6 after a loss. Just got an LOL as his team name. Is that Zach's doing good stuff? Zach. His team is really LOL. Henderson's been fine. Metcalf was average. Landry blows. Dylan, your team sucks. There's not a lot of good teams. Kelsey back helps, but there's not a lot of good teams this year. I feel like injuries have been brutal. The extra flex spots weigh in on us. I think the extra flex spots leaves us with fewer trade options because some of us used to have deep benches where now you just have a normal starting lineup rather than that extra deep bench. It's just a theory I'm throwing out there right now. Let's see. Yeah, Zach's team is definitely better than Dylan's. Dylan belongs where he's at. We got Mitch, Chris, and Adam coming up. How'd they do last week? Mitch put up 116. Adam put up 97. What else I say? Mitch, someone, and Adam. Mitch, Chris, and Adam. Chris, how'd you do last? Oh, Chris lost last week. That's right. Total screwed things up a little here because Mitch and Chris put up similar totals. I don't know. Mitch has got. That's Mitch's team. Mitch has got Mike Davis, which is still like a question mark. So I'm hesitant to move him way up, but Gio's still been playing. I mean, you've pieced together an RB2 all year, so I kind of have faith in you continuing to do that. What's Adam working with? Adam started Pope. You went from having so many running backs to just being running back 4, which is a bummer. But having Gaskin and Montgomery out, having Ridley on a bye, having Elliott on a bye, painful. Still having Mostert out. Can't believe you went from having like 5 starting running backs to having to start a guy got 0. I like your wide receivers though. I think while you're banged up, I don't know if I can move you up. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna actually I didn't check out Chris's team, did I? I don't want to make too bold of a call here before I weigh all my options. Chris has got J-Rob and Chubb back is nice. Team's a little shallow though. Ronald Jones looks like he can play. You got some options down there on the bench. All right. Man, I wish you still had Kittle. That would make it easy. But we're gonna put Chris here. Mitch here. And Adam here. These rankings aren't afraid to move around. So we'll see how bad I look next week. And then we're down to Flavortown, another good week. Oh, that was a picture of Dylan. Let's see. McKissick and Swift as your RB1 and 2. I mean, you're 8-2, and your team just keeps putting up numbers. You got good wide receivers just carrying your ass. I guess Clyde Edwards-Helaire helps a little bit. Drop Jimmy Graham, no. Kenny Galladay playing would be good. I think I'm going to keep it as is. I still think Zach's team holds a little bit of weight with that running back pair. And then some solid wide receivers. Justin Jefferson looks like a stud. So I think I'm going to leave those top 2 spots alone. You guys both won, and Zach still beat Kern in points. So I'm going to leave those as is. So this is going to be a final power ranking for the week. Zach at 1, Kern, Chris, Mitch, Adam, Dylan, Pete, Greg, Cody. Woohoo, Cody! I'm down to 10, 11, 12 in a couple weeks, but maybe by week 13 we can get down there. And then Jason, me, and Max. I'm going to regret moving myself up the spot because I'm going to lose and then go back down the spot. But that's all right. At least I'll live it up in the 11th slot for today. Let's check out next week's matchups and then call it a week. Anything interesting happen in waivers? Not really. Nobody overpaid. Salman Ahmed, or Ahmed, I think is pronunciation. Pretty good bid off. Jason got him. I guess Jason needs a running back, so it's probably a smart investment. Michael Pittman. Oh, cuck show on Curran. Tough look. Guess that's what you get for being 8-2. I hope that's the tiebreaker's record. That'd be helpful. All right. Let's check out week 11 for the boys. Me versus Pete. Projected to win? No fucking chance. All right. I'm taking Pete in week 1. I mean, in matchup 1. He's going to beat my ass. There's just no chance I put that many points, but whatever. We'll take Pete. Max versus Chris. I really need Chris to win this one. Let's see what the matchup's looking like. Yeah, I think Mitch has a Chris has a better team. The flexes could make the deciding factor, though. I'm not going to play Ronald Jones even after a 98-yard carry. Tough decision to make. You got 2 defenses to choose from. Big decision there. I wish that one was more lopsided. I'm going to take Chris, but Mitch has a decent. I mean, why do I keep saying Mitch? Like, I want Mitch to be in this matchup. I keep seeing his stupid little face. Also, Max, you do not have to be a big dick Dill anymore. So if you don't want to emphasize his big dick, you can change it up there. He does have a big dick, though, so it's still factually accurate. All right, Dylan versus Adam. Adam needs this one to stay in the hunt here. I mean, so does Dylan, but Dylan's on a tough spot with McCaffrey out again. That playoff push might be a little out of his reach, which is too bad because I think Dylan's right and he has a decent team, but just couldn't put it together in enough weeks here. Dylan, which defense are you going to roll with? Big decision. We got some fucking competition for defense bench warmer of the week. I'm going to take Adam. I think without McCaffrey, Dylan's still in trouble. I think having Kelsey back will help. And I guess he played last week. The week before he didn't? Whatever. No, he didn't play last week. So having Kelsey back will help. But I still think Adam just got a deeper team. So I'm gonna go with Adam, but not by a landslide. Last week's matchup, so I was a little more confident. Oh man, I didn't even realize we had a 1 versus 2 in the power rankings matchup, and there's projections is off by 0.1, by 1/10 of a point. Yikes. Whew, tough decision. I gotta stick with my power rankings though, right? If I'm putting them in the power rankings like that, I gotta stick with them. Man, this is gonna be a good matchup. Probably want to watch this one more than I want to watch my own trash ass matchup. No offense to Pete, but I'm in it, so it's bad. Jeez. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with my power rankings and say Zach, but that's a real toss-up matchup. 1 versus 2. This could be a little finals preview, depending on how the playoff bracket breaks. Cody, can you make a comeback this week? Save the day. You're projected to win by 15. Greg's not a terribly tough matchup. You're down with him in the 8-9 spot, an 8-9 decider, almost as big as the 1-2 matchup, but not quite. Let's see what we got. Herbert Wilson. Herbert's got a new haircut. That doesn't bode well. Wow. I still think Cody's team is probably the winner here. So I'm going to pick Greg. Greg, you're going to win. Cody's not going to win another game this year because his team sucks. Honey is just okay. So I heard Murder Hornets were tougher than Bumblebees too. So suck it. And then we got Jason and Mitch. Mitch just has a better team. So I'm just going to pick Mitch real quick just to in the effort to be short. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with Mitch. I don't. It's just P-Run good. I don't know. I guess Gio might play again this week. The best thing that could happen for Mitch is Mixon being out again, and he's not practicing yet, and then Mitch throwing in Gio, and then that's just going to absolutely decide the matchup. But I'm still relatively confident Mitch is going to win either way, but I never know. The big question is Eckler. Can Jason get him back in time to fight off this TikTok matchup between me, him, and Max? It's a tough question. All right, so let's just take a look at the standings. Anything interesting? I guess Adam is kind of in the shot for the TikTok dance, which is wild because his team is pretty good. Dylan's in the hunt a little bit too. You know, we got some hunters besides me, Max, and Jason now. After I beat Pete this week, and after Cody beats Greg, maybe there'll be a bigger competition. We can get a wider net going in the last 2 weeks. As many opportunities as I can get to not dance would be fantastic. But yeah, still looking at that current Zach matchup as the matchup of the week here. All right. Is there a way to view the play? I think you have to be on the app to see the playoff bracket. So we'll just wait and see. Zach versus Mitch for that bye is huge in that division. Looks like Kern's running away with it, especially considering he just beat off Cody to fucking beat it. So he'll get a bye for us. That'll be good shape for him. Start looking at those week 15 and 16 matchups there, Kerr. And then maybe I can keep continuing this, keep it up next week. In the meantime, try not to lose to Cody because his team's terrible. Later, boys.